Hey there, lovely souls. Welcome to my channel Magnetize Official. Lately, I've been diving deep into a wide variety of topics, and I've been so excited to share these new forms of content with you all, from readings to podcast episodes, right here on the channel. I truly hope that you've been enjoying the fresh perspective and vibes. It's been such a joy to explore and reflect on different manifestation techniques and concepts, all with the aim of spreading positive energy and helping you align with your highest potential. If there's anything specific you'd like me to explore more, or if you have any ideas for videos or topics you're curious about, don't hesitate to share them in the comments. As I always say, this space is a co-creation, built by all of us here in our beautiful, connected community. Every thought, every suggestion helps this channel grow and evolve. So, let's dive right in. I'm starting off by shuffling the Energy Oracle cards. And as I always suggest, if you want a more personalized message or a deeper connection to the reading, subscribing to the channel really does help me tune into your energy. It makes it easier for me to channel more specific guidance, tailored to your situation. It's interesting because just before we started, I had this strong, intuitive feeling that this reading would focus on the divine feminine and divine masculine energies. It felt like an important message was coming through, and sure enough, the Healer of the Ages card popped up upright. This card often represents the divine masculine energy going through a powerful healing process or a positive shift. It's such a clear sign of transformation and growth in a sacred, balanced way. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, I want to take a moment to explain that when I refer to divine feminine and divine masculine energies, I'm talking about energetic dynamics, not necessarily tied to a specific gender. We all carry both of these energies within us, regardless of our external identity. So feel free to apply these messages to either your internal balance of these energies or to an external person or situation you're navigating. It's all about tuning in to what resonates most deeply for you. At the heart of everything, your intuition is your guiding light, your personal compass in this vast journey of life. No matter what external voices or energies are around you, always trust and prioritize your inner knowing. When you listen to that voice within, it's like tuning into a frequency that resonates with your soul. So, take only the messages that truly feel aligned with your unique path, those that speak directly to your heart and inner wisdom. Right now, as I connect with the energy of the moment, I'm sensing that we'll be discussing some general trends around the divine feminine and divine masculine energies on a collective level. But even within this broader message, there may be specific threads of energy that speak directly to your personal connections, whether they are platonic, romantic, or even with yourself. It's all about finding the parts of the message that resonate with your own experience. With cards like the Healer of the Ages, the Root Chakra, and the Happy Family card showing up, I'm picking up on a strong sense of healing within the divine masculine energy, not just individually, but on a planetary level. There's a deep process of inner transformation happening. I'm hearing words like self-evaluating and turning inward to heal parts of the self that were once unconscious. This energy is undergoing a massive shift, and it feels like it's laying the groundwork for something new, something solid, a foundation for either a peaceful life or a harmonious love connection. For those of you listening, especially if you identify with divine feminine energy, don't be surprised if this message resonates with your own internal masculine energy as well. You might feel an urge to pause and reflect, to go within and evaluate your own internal dynamics. We've discussed a lot about journaling and other practices that help you connect with your innermost self, and I'm sensing that now might be the time to tap into that energy again. The internal masculine within you may be urging you to self-reflect and heal something that's been holding you back, perhaps subconsciously, from fully manifesting the life or love you desire. I'm hearing the word sabotage coming through, which feels like an important signal. And as I tune into the energy, I'm seeing a pigeon in my mind's eye. For some of you, this may be a significant symbol. The idea of sabotage brings up a pattern in some masculine energies, those who unintentionally sabotage their own happiness, especially in love and connection. I'm hearing sabotaging exactly what he wants, because there's something unhealed within himself. This may be something deeply ingrained, like a fear or wound that hasn't yet been addressed, but it's impacting the ability to fully receive the love and connection that is desired. It's clear that this healing process is happening on a large scale, and it's an opportunity for growth, both individually and as part of the larger collective energy. It's a time of turning inward, healing, and clearing away old limiting patterns, making way for the life and love that is truly aligned with your soul's desires. If you're feeling this shift, know that you're not alone. We're all being called to heal, to go within, and to create the foundation for what we truly want in life, whether it's inner peace, a balanced connection, or a harmonious relationship. I'm feeling called to dive into the symbolism of the pigeon because, as you know, I love exploring the deeper meanings behind symbols that show up during our readings. It's fascinating to discover that pigeons, much like doves, represent powerful themes like love, loyalty, peace, and harmony. And what's even more intriguing is that pigeons are often compared to doves in their symbolic meaning. In the biblical story of Noah's Ark, a dove returns with an olive branch to signal the end of the flood, a symbol of a fresh start and a new beginning. I'm hearing the message loud and clear. Someone comes forward with an olive branch, or someone extends an olive branch. This metaphor speaks volumes, and it seems there's been a period of turbulence or emotional storm in the past with someone. This could very well be someone from your past with whom you've experienced an overwhelming emotional flood, a time when emotions became too intense, too much to handle all at once. I sense that this person, overwhelmed by their emotions, found themselves literally flooded by the intensity of the situation. But now, something has shifted within them. They're beginning to see things more clearly, and the desire to extend an olive branch, to reach out in peace and healing, is becoming stronger. This shift feels like they've gone within, reflecting on their actions and realizing they've been sabotaging exactly what they truly want: peace, harmony, and a meaningful connection or relationship. If this resonates with you on a romantic level, it could be a clear sign, but even if it doesn't, take it in whatever way aligns with your own life and energy. I'm also getting the number 717, which is often associated with new beginnings in love, self-discovery, introspection, and spiritual awakening. This number seems to encourage focusing on your own growth and healing, as this strengthens not only your relationship with yourself, but also with others. As I tune into this energy, I'm seeing clouds parting, symbolizing a shift for this particular divine masculine energy. In the past, they were overwhelmed, flooded by an emotional, energetic, or even spiritual overload, especially after connecting with you. The intensity of the feelings they encountered may have taken them by surprise and left them feeling like they were drowning in emotion. Perhaps this caused them to pull away, or even subconsciously sabotage the connection, not fully understanding what was happening within them. But now, after a period of introspection and self-reflection, they are ready to come forward with something important to share. The throat chakra card is showing up here, reinforcing this desire for communication. The dominant emotion I'm sensing around this divine masculine energy is doubt. Interestingly, the doubt card says, "I release the need to know all the answers," which is a powerful statement in itself. It's followed closely by the trust card, which says, "I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly." This is a profound moment of surrender and trust. This divine masculine is coming to terms with not needing all the answers right away. Instead, they are learning to trust their inner guidance and listen to their heart. There's a powerful shift happening, moving from doubt and confusion into trust and clarity. This process of healing and growth is opening the door for honest communication and a new chapter in the connection. The clouds are parting, and the path forward is becoming clearer for them, and perhaps for you too. I'm sensing a masculine energy that's been trying to understand your connection, or perhaps their love for you, from a purely logical standpoint, almost as if they were trying to figure it out by looking outside themselves, relying on external factors or analysis. The truth is, they were meant to go within themselves for the answers all along. It's through this deep introspection that their doubt is transforming into trust. This journey of self-discovery is guiding them to a place of deeper understanding and acceptance, where trust replaces doubt. As I channel this energy, I can't shake the feeling that, for many of you divine feminines, this message resonates not just with the masculine energy in your life, but with your own inner journey as well. You've also been learning to replace doubt with trust. You've let go of the need to have all the answers and embraced the understanding that your intuition is your guide, even when the road ahead seems unclear. This is a powerful transformation you're undergoing as well, one that aligns both your inner masculine and feminine energies. I'm also hearing the name Deborah for someone. Perhaps this message is meant for you. I'll reshuffle the cards in just a moment, but there's something else coming through strongly. Trust what you're feeling, even if it has no logical basis. This may be a key part of what this masculine energy is learning now. How to trust the love they have for you, even when it doesn't make sense in a practical or logical way. Sometimes, love isn't about finding reasons or explanations. It's about feeling the pull of the heart and allowing that to guide you forward. For you, divine feminines, this message could also reflect your inner process of learning to trust your own emotions, your feelings about people, situations, or even your life path. These emotions are not just random, they are your intuition in action, speaking to you through your emotional experiences. So when you feel something deeply, trust it. It's your soul communicating with you. Interestingly, I'm seeing a temple or something similar in my mind's eye. It almost feels like the Ark of the Covenant from the Bible. I'm going to look up the symbolism, as I don't fully understand it yet, but the feeling of it is very strong. This could be an important symbol for someone here. The Ark of the Covenant, in biblical terms, represents a profound agreement or covenant between God and his people, a deep, sacred promise. I'm sensing that this is symbolic of a soul contract between you and this masculine energy. In this context, the ark could be representing a deep, holy agreement between you two, a sacred connection that goes beyond the physical world. Perhaps this connection feels unshakable or destined, which is why it can be so challenging when you're stuck in uncertainty or feeling like things aren't moving forward. This deep bond, this soul contract, may be why both of you feel this magnetic pull, even when circumstances seem to push you apart or create confusion. This sacred soul agreement is part of the reason why this connection feels so intense, why both of you are being guided to go inward and heal, even if it's not immediately clear why or how. You're both working through this process of introspection to align with the trust and love that ultimately bring you together in a way that transcends logic, fear, and doubt. It's about trusting the process, even when you can't see the full picture just yet. I'm feeling a strong sense of mutual energy between two people who are, in many ways, stuck on each other, almost caught in an invisible web that they can't quite break free from. It's not that they're consciously choosing to stay stuck, but rather that this connection holds a much deeper, spiritual significance than they can fully grasp in the moment. With the crown chakra and all tied-up cards appearing upright, I'm sensing a powerful energy at play that neither of them fully understands or can explain with logic alone. One person in this dynamic, possibly the masculine energy, seems to do a better job of hiding how stuck they really feel. If you're the divine feminine listening, you might sense this, even if they aren't expressing it outright. They might appear calm or indifferent, but deep down, they've been struggling with letting go. Regardless of the surface-level appearances, though, the feeling is mutual. There's a profound, spiritual connection that binds you both, and it's not something either of you can easily shake off. You might find yourself questioning why you keep finding yourself in this cycle, asking, why are we stuck here? It's frustrating, isn't it? Every time you try to break free, it feels like you're pulled right back into the same situation. It's exhausting to feel like you're just running in circles. I'm hearing a powerful message. Imagine what you could do with all that extra energy if you replaced doubt with trust. What if, instead of trying to force things to move forward or out of this stuck place, you simply allowed yourself to be where you are? What if you said to yourself, I am where I am. I feel what I feel. I'm connecting with who I'm connecting with. This is where I'm supposed to be, even if it doesn't make sense right now. Surrendering to the present moment might be the key. You don't need to keep expending energy trying to logically understand something that is, by its very nature, spiritual and meant to be felt and experienced, not analyzed. By embracing this phase of your journey without resistance, you open yourself up to a new level of awareness. You stop wasting mental energy and frustration trying to figure out the why behind every twist and turn. Instead, you reserve that precious energy to channel into creative endeavors or into nurturing yourself. This shift could be incredibly important for your healing process, as it allows you to redirect your focus from confusion to creation. I'm hearing that acceptance will open all doors. Acceptance of where you are, without judgment or frustration, allows you to step into a higher level of healing. This isn't about passivity, but rather an empowered acceptance of the present moment for what it is, knowing that it holds a vital lesson or growth opportunity. The doors I'm hearing about are the doors of perception, which might sound familiar to some of you. It's actually a phrase from a famous book, and it's all about how changing the way we perceive something can change our entire experience of it. Embracing where you are and seeing it through the lens of acceptance can open doors that were previously locked. Also, a small but important message is coming through. Drink more water. If you've been going through intense spiritual or emotional shifts, you might find your body needing extra hydration. Emotional purging can often lead to physical shifts like this, so be gentle with your body. I even saw orange juice in my mind's eye. Perhaps it's a reminder that the nutrients from something like orange juice could be beneficial for you right now. Stay hydrated and nurture yourself physically as you continue your emotional and spiritual healing. This is a time to care for your whole self, body, mind, and soul. The phrase doors of perception brings to mind the idea of expanding or altering how we see the world around us, unlocking a deeper, truer reality beyond the surface of ordinary human experience. It's a concept that echoes a powerful quote from William Blake's The Marriage of Heaven and Hell. If the doors of perception were cleansed, everything would appear to man as it is, infinite. For man has closed himself up till he sees all things through narrow chinks of his cavern. Wow, this feels incredibly significant for someone here. It seems that you are in the process of cleansing and opening these metaphorical doors, unlocking deeper understanding, clarity, and healing. You're breaking free from mental limitations and opening yourself to a far more expansive view of life. I'm hearing that you are releasing the mental constructs that have clouded your ability to see things clearly. This is a powerful moment where you are beginning to see, not just with your eyes, but with your spirit, the life force that flows beneath everything. You're tapping into a greater connectedness with all things, bringing about a sense of unity and oneness with the universe. It's almost like you're awakening to the realization that everything is connected in ways you couldn't fully understand before. This is not just about seeing the world differently. It's about seeing the interconnectedness and beauty of all things around you. I've been reading a bit more on the concept of the doors of perception, and it's clear that they represent a quest to go beyond ordinary awareness. This is about accessing a higher level of understanding of life and the universe. And I feel this is exactly what you are engaging with right now, a cleansing, an opening, a deepening of your consciousness. It's like you're in the process of a spiritual activation, awakening to a whole new level of perception that has always been there, waiting for you to unlock it. As I tune into this energy, I'm hearing about someone here who has been through many challenging situations throughout your life. You may have even asked yourself, why do I keep going through this? Why is this happening to me? This message might resonate with just a few of you, but if it speaks to you, know that the reason you've faced such challenges is to give you a range of perspectives. These experiences, though difficult, have helped to cleanse your own doors of perception. It's like these challenges were shaping you, breaking down the barriers of disconnection you may have once felt from others. Through all these ups and downs, you've gained the ability to empathize with others in ways that are profound and deeply interconnected. You've walked through hardships that have allowed you to see things from other people's perspectives. Now, you carry with you the wisdom and understanding that comes from having lived through so much yourself. If this resonates with you, I hope this is the confirmation you need. Moving on, I'm also picking up on the energy of a masculine who is feeling drawn to take a chance with you. With the man holding a heart card and adjacent possibilities showing up together, I feel like this person is ready to step into a new chapter with you. They are feeling a pull to change something significant in their life, and I'm hearing phrases like change fate, change destiny, change the timelines. It seems this masculine energy has been on a path that left them unfulfilled. They've been walking down a road that didn't bring them the joy or satisfaction they had hoped for, and now they're ready to shift gears. They want to change their fate. It's almost as if they are imagining slipping through the cracks of their current life, breaking free from the past and running away with you to explore something new together. There's an excitement and urgency in this energy, like they're ready to take a leap of faith with you into the unknown. I'm not entirely sure why this vision feels so vivid, but it feels incredibly significant, like this shift is about to happen. Take a moment to pause, take a deep breath, and truly embrace where you are on your journey right now. It's a powerful time of transformation, You are unlocking new layers of understanding and seeing the world through a clearer, more expansive lens. As you cleanse your perspective, you're stepping into a deep and meaningful connection that transcends the surface level. Know that everything unfolding in your life is part of the grand plan. Trust in the process, even if it feels uncertain at times. The energies around you, as well as within you, are evolving in ways that may surprise you. But rest assured, this evolution is happening for your highest good, and it's leading you toward the most beautiful growth. Now, I see the Door to Spirit card in reverse, and when I asked for clarification, I received a message that feels deeply protective. Spirit hasn't been allowing them to access you fully because you've been divinely protected. What an incredibly reassuring message. Your path is sacred, and you are highly protected as you move forward. There's a deep sense of divine guardianship around you, ensuring that you're not stepping into anything that isn't aligned with your highest good. There's also a sense that this masculine energy, at some point in the past, made the choice to disconnect from this sacred journey with you. I'm sensing that there was a decision made that caused this individual to step away from the spiritual contract the two of you shared. Now, however, they seem to be seeking a way back into your life, and I'm hearing that they want to renew or redefine the agreement between you. It's as if they're asking, how can we pick up where we left off? How can we realign? There was once an agreement between you both, but it feels like this connection needs to be recalibrated. The path, the timeline, was altered when this person made choices that separated them from the sacred alignment you both once shared. It's almost as if fate itself shifted when they exercised their free will and pulled away from this sacred journey with you. Now, they seem to be returning, realizing that they've missed the opportunity to walk this path with you. The timeline shifted and the future changed, but I'm hearing that this wasn't necessarily for the worst. It was a necessary step for both of you to grow individually. Here's where it gets even deeper. I'm hearing that part of your healing journey, part of your spiritual evolution, had to be done alone. The balancing you were meant to do with this person had to be done alone. This is a profound and powerful message, and it speaks to a moment of spiritual clarity. The sacred journey that the two of you were once aligned on required you to first balance your own internal masculine and feminine energies, separate from each other, before you could come together. With the Magician and the Mirror card appearing, it reflects this deep internal work. It speaks of balancing these two powerful energies, your divine masculine and divine feminine, which is something that each person must cultivate within themselves. I'm speaking to the divine feminine right now, and I feel that there was once an incredibly strong pull toward union with this masculine energy. There was a shared path, a contract, and the two of you were meant to help one another balance these energies through your union. However, this masculine energy disconnected, likely out of fear. Fear of embracing the magnitude of the spiritual path before him. He shied away from the calling, perhaps unsure of what it would mean to fully embrace his destiny and the role he was meant to play in your life. This may have felt like a betrayal, or it may have simply been an unavoidable part of his own spiritual journey. But now, it seems he's beginning to see the weight of his decision. The message here is that the work you've done on yourself during this time of separation has been crucial. You were always meant to find your balance within, to reconnect with your own inner power and harmony. This process, although challenging, has set the stage for a more powerful reunion, one that will bring both of you into alignment with your truest selves. You've become stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your own essence, and that is what's going to make this future reunion even more transformative. So, as you sit with this, Know that the spiritual path you've walked on your own has been purposeful. The lessons and growth you've experienced during this time of separation were essential in preparing you for the next chapter of your journey, whether that's together with this person or continuing forward in your own empowered, balanced state. The doors to your higher self, to your true potential, are opening, and they hold endless possibilities. Trust that everything unfolding is leading you exactly where you need to go. I'm hearing that fear was a driving force behind his actions, and it's clear this fear played a huge role in how things unfolded. While I don't know exactly what this means for your specific situation, I'm picking up on the names Mark and Michael, possibly representing different individuals involved. Let's take a deeper look at how this masculine energy disconnected from the sacred timeline and explore what he was so afraid of. The message I'm receiving is that he was afraid of losing everything and being trapped in something. There's a profound sense of internal conflict here, and with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it feels like he was afraid of his deepest desires, even though they were right in front of him. It's almost as if you embodied everything he'd ever dreamed of, but the thought of committing to you, and all that this commitment entailed, felt overwhelming, even suffocating. Despite you being everything he ever wanted, the very idea of embracing that connection seemed like a trap to him. It's fascinating to see the Hanged Man energy here. This card speaks to feelings of being stuck, trapped, or confined. There's this overwhelming sense that the path between you could have been much smoother, more natural, but something held him back. It's as though he didn't allow the connection to unfold as it was meant to. And I'm hearing, he didn't realize what he had until he lost it. Now, as he looks back, he finds himself searching for what he once had with you, the very thing he feared embracing. That fear prevented him from fully stepping into his destiny with you. I'm picking up on a kind of lukewarm, half-hearted energy, even though every part of him was urging him to take the leap, to walk alongside you on this sacred journey. His free will took over. His soul was being guided toward you, but he made the decision to disengage, to step away from that sacred path. And so you were left feeling that powerful pull toward this path. Yet, it lost all of its momentum. I'm hearing that this masculine energy chose to disengage from that sacred timeline, leaving you to continue the journey on your own. You were placed in a kind of void, a period of uncertainty, where the road ahead seemed unclear. The sacred contract you two once shared wasn't fulfilled because he chose a different direction. The path you had been meant to walk together had dissolved. However, there's a silver lining here. What I'm sensing is that this balancing, the very balance that was meant to happen between the masculine and feminine energies physically, has still been occurring, but in a way that wasn't part of the original plan. The masculine ventured down a separate timeline, one that brought him hardship, but through that hardship, he's begun to open up his heart chakra in a way he never did before. The resistance to spiritual guidance that he once held onto has started to dissolve, and this shift has allowed him to reconnect with his higher self and the divine forces guiding him. Now, I'm hearing that he's metaphorically knocking on your door, seeking to re-enter your life, hoping for another chance to align with you and the sacred timeline you two once shared. But during this time, you have been on your own path, balancing yourself through alternate routes that your spirit guides and team had to scramble to create in order to ensure you stayed on your highest path. Without the physical presence of this divine masculine, who was initially meant to help you balance your internal energies in real-time union, your guides had to come up with a new plan, one that would help you activate your fullest power and potential without relying on his energy directly. This path led you to spend time in deep introspection, perhaps entering a kind of hermit mode. It was during this time that you were called to balance your masculine and feminine energies in an androgynous way, learning to embody both aspects of yourself without needing external validation or support. This journey, though challenging, has been a crucial part of your growth. It's allowed you to reconnect with the deepest parts of yourself and fully understand your own divine balance. You've been refining your internal energy, strengthening your connection to both your masculine and feminine aspects, and learning how to embody this union within yourself. The masculine energy's absence, though painful, has ultimately helped you grow in ways you may not have expected. Now, as the universe unfolds this new chapter, the question is no longer about what was lost, but about what's being gained as you step into the fullness of your own power and wholeness. As you continue on this journey, it's important to recognize that while you may have been walking through this time of internal balancing and growth, you were also supported in many unexpected ways. Resources, people, and situations were placed along your path to assist in your transformation. Some of these support systems might have appeared in the form of various masculine energies. Individuals who weren't meant to stay permanently in your life, but played key roles in shifting and balancing your own energy. This experience could have felt like a series of temporary encounters with masculine energies, each one offering valuable lessons. They may have mirrored aspects of the divine masculine you were deeply connected to, offering you glimpses of that energy. For some of you, these were individuals who came into your life, maybe in a romantic sense, only for them to eventually fall short of the expectations and standards you had in mind for a lasting, union-based partnership. At times, this could have left you feeling confused, wondering if one of these individuals might actually be your divine, masculine, the one you were destined to be with. But deep inside, you sensed that something wasn't quite aligned or fully realized, and that's where the growth began. You may have felt that they weren't yet able to rise to the level of the person you could truly commit to forever. Yet, the role they played in your evolution was undeniable. They acted as stepping stones, contributing to your growth in powerful ways, even if it wasn't through a lasting connection. Interestingly, these experiences don't necessarily have to be romantic. If you aren't currently out in the dating world, these masculine energies could have appeared in your day-to-day life, perhaps in the workplace, in platonic relationships, or even as part of your inner masculine energy that you've been learning to balance. The universe provided these external encounters as a way to support your internal journey of integrating your own masculine and feminine energies. This path you've been walking, one of balancing internal energies, has been anything but straightforward, but it has been uniquely tailored to your soul's evolution. The energies around you, including these external masculine influences, have helped you learn how to embody both the divine masculine and feminine energies within, even in the absence of your divine masculine's full presence. It's one of the strangest, most profound messages I've channeled recently, and I'm curious to hear from those who resonate with it. If this message speaks to you, I'd love to know how you've experienced these external energies and how they've played a role in your personal growth. More importantly, I'd love to learn about how this original divine masculine, who is seeking to re-enter your life, may unfold depending on the path you decide to take moving forward. The journey is yours, and your intuition is your most powerful guide in shaping what comes next. As I close this reading, I'm going to channel a final message from Rumi to tie everything together. Rumi's message: your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. Love is not an emotion made to fit the narrow confines of a single heart. It is the essence of existence itself, flowing endlessly. When you let go of fear and open the door to love, you will see that love was always there, waiting patiently to embrace you. It does not divide or possess, it multiplies, expands, and unites. Love is the bridge between you and everything. This message reminds you that love is not something you need to search for outside of yourself. It is already there, waiting for you to clear the blocks and barriers you've built around it. Love is expansive, it is infinite, and when you allow it to flow freely, it will unite everything in its path. This is the energy you are embodying as you continue to align yourself with your highest path, allowing love to guide you to the most beautiful and fulfilling connections. Support this journey by interacting with the content. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Magnetize Official. Your engagement helps expand this loving and supportive community, and it ensures you won't miss future readings packed with wisdom and inspiration. And if you'd like to show some extra love and help the channel grow, you can send a super thanks. Your support means the world to me. Thank you for joining me today on this voyage of discovery and personal transformation. May you move forward with courage, clarity, and a deep trust in the incredible journey unfolding before you. Until we connect again, lovely souls, sending you love, light, and boundless faith in the beauty of your unique path.